On April 16, 2025, the Burkina Faso president, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, suffered what would be the 19th assassination attempt on his life. But just like the 18 before, President Traoré survived. I'm thankful that none of those attempts were fruitful. But what if the next attempt is successful? What could happen in the West African region? What could happen to ECOWAS? What could happen to those countries and their leaders found responsible? Let's explore. Africa is the most richest continent on Earth, with the most minerals, fossil fuels, forests, and fresh water, gold, diamonds, platinum, cobalt, uranium, oil and gas reserves, and fertile lands. West Africa comprises of 15 West African states: Senegal, the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Côte d'Ivoire, Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Togo, Benin, and Nigeria. All of these 15 nation-states, with the exception of Mauritania, and until recently, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, are members of ECOWAS. On July 6, 2024, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger created the Alliance of Sahel States, or AES, the French acronym for Alliance des États du Sahel. The people of the West African region whose countries were in ECOWAS were fed up and tired of ECOWAS doing absolutely nothing for them, as well as their respective leaders acting as puppets for and giving away their natural resources to their European imperial colonizers, leaving them with scraps. When the three leaders of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger took charge and kicked out their colonizers, everything changed for the better for their people, but not so much for the colonizers, who saw their cash cow wither away right before their eyes. Needless to say, the colonizers were determined to change this back to the status quo ante, and that meant getting rid of those responsible for their plight. Thus, 19 assassination attempts. Which leads to the original question: what if the next attempt is successful? I see one or more scenarios possibly happening. Number 1. There'll be rioting in the streets for sure, but nothing else. At this stage in the game, this scenario is entirely non-existent, as people have already experienced the positive impacts throughout their country from a Captain Traoré administration. They would not want to go back to the way things were. Namely, their resources going to imperial colonizers thousands of miles away while they suffer and receive a mere pittance of their hard work. Number 2. They'll be attacking nationals of the colonizers' countries. Number 3. There'll be attacks on neighboring countries whose leaders still hold the colonizers to a high esteem and help them with their plans. Number 4. There'll be possible unaliving of life of those nationals who just happen to be found in their embassies and/or consulates, including diplomats. Number 5. All of what was just mentioned, plus there'll be possible terror attacks on the soil of those nations involved in the assassination. Number 6. All of the above, plus there'll be possible taking of life of public officials, military personnel, including generals and politicians of those countries involved on their soil. Number 7. There'll be attacks from neighboring African nations, sympathetic to what just happened. Number 8. There'll be attacks in overseas nations sympathetic to what just happened, and those attacks may very well also be on public officials, military personnel, politicians, and any citizen of the aggressor guilty nations and their lackeys who they may come across. Number 9. Rest assured, there'll be mass dissolutions of diplomatic relations and closings of embassies and consulates in many countries all around the world, of those nations involved and their lackeys. All this because those imperialist and former colonial powers can't or won't get it in their heads that their time as an empire is up, and they are about to fall, and fall hard. They also can't seem to comprehend that their actions have awakened a sleeping giant, so I'll just leave this right here for them.
They are not doing anything that is beneficial to you. Make sure that you revolt. Yeah. This is a revolution. There's no going back. Okay. And you must understand it's not for anything that a young man is taking the lead. This is a youth day. Yes. We have not killed any whites. But today, I'm telling you, if anything should happen to this man, any whites in Africa is not secure. If anybody has issue with what I'm saying, they should come for me. I am saying that we are the only people in the entire world that have not committed any crime. From slavery, chaining our forefathers, exploiting all our natural resources. We are saying that enough is enough. Enough is enough to our leaders who are puppets of the West.
Africa is rising.
We don't need them. You, our leaders, I'm sending a message to you today. If you love the Western part of the world more than your country, get out of the country. I said get out of Ghana. Get out of Africa. We have come to stay. We are not going back. And every one of you here, take it to your house. Let's revolt against leaders who are puppets. Leaders who have made Africa, an extortion to the Western world. This must not happen again. Ibrahim Traore, if anything should happen to him, the entire world will have to deal with us, the youth.
Hands up, Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands up, Africa!
Africa must be free. So we are here today as an end day, not for joke. We are here to send a message to the entire world that we are ready for them. An eye for an eye, a boot for boot. You kill one, we kill 10,000. You kill one, we kill 1,000. And no government of Africa can stop us. Because this is the revolution of the people. We are not going back. What belongs to Africa must belong to us. Years ago, I asked my wife whether it's possible for the whites to come and be, as girl and as boy, factory workers in Africa. She looked at me and she laughed. And I told her, it is possible. From Abi Buboba. From Abi Buboba. And from Anabeku. And we must not let go. We must make sure that from Anabo in the entire of Africa. So that the total liberation of Africa is realized. So that the young ones, our young ones, do not die in the Mediterranean seas anymore. Let's take the law into our hand to liberate Africa.
Now.
And it is now. Let nobody deceive you.
Now.
A word to the wise should be sufficient. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.